Hello everyone, Mario Peguero here. So I'm gonna walk you through the process of checking your PC and doing some cleanup. So I'm gonna walk you through the basic um, step that you will need to follow. So the first step is um, that you always need to kind of keep an eye is your hard drive space. So the easy way for you to do is you can come to the Windows Start menu and you can type this PC. Then it's gonna open a file explorer. So you can do it this way. If you scroll down, you are going to be able to see your local disk, and it's gonna tell you uh, the total size that your hard drive is. Like in this case, my hard drive is 237 gigabyte. Um, the um, the space that I'm using is 148 gigabyte. Now this is the one way that I can open it, or I can just click the file explorer folder that is going to be in the taskbar, or I can search for it. I can type the name file explorer, and it's gonna populate right in the top, and then I can just click on it, and then it's gonna open the same window, and then I can just scroll down and look for this PC, and then just click on it. Then if you scroll down, it's gonna tell me, it's gonna show me the space that my hard drive has. So this is what I want you to focus. So if you notice that the computer is running kind of slow, sometimes it's because if it's running out of the space. So for a computer to perform, to give you like good performance, we recommend at least to be like maybe 80% of your uh, hard drive space. So if you are like 90 or over 80%, the hard drive is, it will tell you, it's gonna show, you see how right now it's showing blue, but if it was almost full, it's gonna show red. So this is the first place that we recommend for you to check to see how much space you have and what can you do to kind of do some cleanup. Now the next one that I want you to check is if you are almost full. If you double click the local disk, you're gonna find the user folder. So this user folder is where the computer save all your information. So if you right click the user folder and you click in properties, it's gonna tell you the old information you have in your computer, like all the files you have on the desktop, documents, pictures, download, all your files, all your personal file, they all get saved in this folder. It's called user folder. And right here it will tell you this is the size that this folder is. It's 26.2 gigabyte. Uh, and the size of the disk is 26.3, but this is the size that is using right now, so around 26 gigabyte, which is, it's not a lot, but it's all depend how big your hard drive is. One thing that I want you to kind of keep an eye is sometimes you go to the store and you see that people are selling very cheap computer, but always keep an eye and see how much space they are selling, because the minimum that you should get is at least 200, 250, 500 if you want to be in the play safe. But if it's just like a 100 gigabyte, your hard drive is gonna get full very fast. So just keep an eye on that. So the other folder, so I show you, this is the user folder. This is where everything you download, every application that you save in your computer, they get saved in this folder. Now, if you run, if you install any software like Microsoft Office or any like music player, any other application that you install, they'll get saved in this location, which is called program files. Is the application is 32 B, it will be saying this location, the program files. If or otherwise, if it's 64, it's gonna be saved in this program file. This is the two locations where application will save your files. But this is kind of to give you a quick overview. But to start doing some cleanup to the PC, just to move on, after you check those locations, so we're going to step 2, which is running this cleanup. And the easy way to do it is you just click on this PC, and it's gonna show you the local disk. Then you right click the local disk and you click in properties. It's gonna open this window. From here, once again, it's gonna tell you how big your hard drive is, 237 gigabyte, and it will tell you what is the amount that is free, 148 gigabyte, and the amount that I'm using, 89.0 gigabyte. So we're gonna do a quick cleanup. You basically just click in this cleanup, and the computer is gonna run this little program where it's gonna show you it's another window. Now this one, this cleanup, those are configuration file and temporary files that got saved in the computer that it will not hurt your computer, so you are free to select it all and delete it. So you just scroll down, you select all of those files, make sure all are selected, and then it's right here. It will tell you the total amount of disk space you gain. So you are gaining 7.03 gigabyte. So you tell the yes, that's okay, and it's gonna ask you, are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? You say yes, delete files, and it will give me an additional 7 gigabyte on my space. So if you notice, I was in 148, now I'm 151 gigabyte. So I gained 7 gigabyte of space. If I go back to the disk cleanup, there is one more that I can run, and this time I can tell to clean up the system file. So if I click the system files, and we can select it again, it says thinking. Let's give it some time to see if it open up. There it is. Just being kind of slow. We're giving some time to let him. Right now it's just reading the hard drive and checking the space and kind of checking to see what kind of files will be available for you to remove. So right now it says that we only have 1 megabyte, but if we select all the system files, those are files that, like I say, they are safe to remove. They will not hurt your computer by you removing this file. Those are additional files that you don't need. So are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? Say yes, go ahead, remove it, and that will give us another 400 and something megabyte back to our disk space. Give it some time. The computer is reading the hard drive. I give it some time for the computer to finish. All right, so now I have 155 gigabyte. So now the next step is we can run, after we clean up those files from the PC, we can run what it called optimize your hard drive. And what you do from this window, you just click in tools, and what this will do is going to um, organize your files. So the hard drive is just kind of like a disk where your information gets saved in multiple locations. So when you optimize your hard drive, you basically just moving all the small files all together, all the large file all together, and you make the computer to work faster because the computer doesn't need to go far away to find the files, and make it all compact in one location, so it's easy for the computer to read it. And you do it just right from here. So you were in this window where you run the cleanup. You just click in tools in the menu bar, then you click in optimize, and your hard drive is gonna be selected, and then you click in optimize again, and it's gonna run. It's a process that some computer might take a little bit longer, but just let it run. And it's just organize your file in a way that your computer will read it faster. So that's the next step. Now after we do that, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is, as an IT professional, we recommend people not to save files in the PC, in their computer. I know it's hard. I know, because you have the computer there, you want all your files to be either in the desktop or you want it to be in document folder. But we recommend for people to save either in Microsoft OneDrive or in Google Drive. So I'm going to show you how easy it is for you to save your files like in Google Drive. So if you do not have a Gmail account, just feel free to set up one, because you get a lot of benefit, and I'm not sure if people are aware of those benefits. So in Google, if you set up your Gmail account, like I'm logging as me, this is my Gmail. But then if I click in this location where it's kind of like a multi feature, if you click on it, you would see all the tools that you have available. So you have Google Drive, you have Calendar, but if you scroll down, you would see that you have Google Doc, Books, Hangouts, allow you to call people, Finance. So there's a lot of new feature. Google Classroom, that's most of the school that are working online are using right now. Google Earth. So there's a lot of new feature, but the one that I want you to focus is in Google Drive. So if you click in Google Drive, this is a free space that you get from Google. So you see right now, I got 7.9 gigabyte that I can, the storage that I can use. Well, I'm using 7.9, but my whole space is 15 gigabyte. So it might not seem a lot to you, but it is a lot if you have files that are just safe in your computer. I would recommend to get familiar to Google Drive and then just create folder here. It's very easy for you to set up a folder. You just click in new, and you can select if you want upload a file, or if you want to upload a folders, or if you want just to create a folder. You just click in folder. You can pick a name that you want to call a folder. Then you can start putting files in that folder, and then they will be safe, what they call it, the cloud. So the Google Drive is the cloud, and one of the benefits you get is if something happened to your computer and you have to replace it, or water spill into the computer and the computer break, your files are going to be safe because they are in OneDrive. And another benefit you get is you can take any computer. You can be traveling, you can use any computer, and you go to Google, you sign in with your email, and then you go to one Google Drive, and all your files will be there. So that's the benefit of saving your information on the cloud, because it's always gonna be in a safe place. So you have Google Cloud, but you can also use OneDrive. So you can go to office.com, and it's gonna ask me to sign in. In Microsoft, if I go and open OneDrive, it's gonna tell me, and you see, like, I have one terabyte space, which is 1000 gigabyte space. So I got the amount of space I get from OneDrive, and this is free, that I will never fill out. I will never gonna fill out this space. And look, I can put all the folders I want. All my information is safe. I got information from my family from 2018, and all the information is safe on the cloud, and it's super easy. So you basically you set up your Microsoft account. So you can go to the easy way for you to set up your free Microsoft account. I got it from when Hotmail was available, and that's basically how I just set up my Microsoft account, which is free. You don't have to pay anything, and you get all of those additional benefits. So I will definitely recommend for you to either start using Microsoft OneDrive. It's free and you get a lot of space, or for you to use Google Drive and start saving your files there. And when you do that, your computer, you're gonna remain your computer clean, and your computer will work better, because the less information you have in your hard drive, the better your computer performs. So it gives you the opportunity to download more application, to install more applications. So that's the key. You keep the computer clean um, from extra files. Plus, your files are safe on the cloud. That it doesn't matter what happened to the computer, you still can use any computer. You can go on your phone and you still have access to your files. So those are all the benefits you get for saving your information to the cloud. So now the next thing that I want to, now that you have your computer safe, that you just did a cleanup, you gain a space. The one thing that the next thing that you have to focus is in security. So if you have Chattel internet or Spectrum internet, they offer a free antivirus, and you're probably aware of. It's called the Security Suite. So I definitely recommend for you to install it. It's very easy to install. You just go to you can just search in Google for a Spectrum antivirus, and it's gonna take you to the page where you were able to download it. Let's search it here. I have it. I'm gonna give you a PDF where the link is there. That the only thing you gotta do is just to click on it. So let's see. I'm probably just gonna go. So I'm gonna give you this page. It's called One Page, where it will have the step that you can just check after you're done with every step that you are doing, and then it will also show you what's your next step. And this is the PDF that is available, that will have the, it's gonna have the Spectrum link there. So if we go to, let's go to the page, I will show you. So this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this one page, and then after you go through the step, you can download the PDF, and it's gonna show you all the steps that I was doing one by one. If you wanna read on it, like what you need to go and click and check, and then it's gonna talk about OneDrive. And then step 5 will have the link for the antivirus. Like the Spectrum Suite is free. If you click the link, it will take you to the Spectrum Suite. And the only thing you gotta do is just sign in to your Spectrum account. You sign in to your Spectrum account, and then you can download the free antivirus. And then I would recommend to scan your PC at least once a month, just to make sure your computer is safe. The other link that it is in here is the, if we go back to the PDF, the only link is the Malwarebytes. That's another antivirus which is, it's not free, but they give you a 14-day try. So if you are concerned, if you're worried that your computer might be infected with the virus, you can install the 14-day trial, and you can scan it, and it will remove most of the malware or most of the spam virus that your computer might have. And then you scan it, you clean it, and then you can uninstall it. Otherwise, the price is like $39.99 per month, but this is the one that it costs money. But the other one is free via your internet service provider. So, but that will be your next step, is to make sure your computer has protection. So now we did this. We ran the disk cleanup. We removed the files. We ran the optimize your hard drive. We learned how to the smart way to save your files, which is using Google Drive or OneDrive. We learned about the antivirus that you have available, and the other thing that I want you to focus is this location. So we have the download folder, the pictures, and the video. And those are places that you can also run cleanup. You can also delete files, and that will give you extra space. And one of them that I wanted to kind of uh, focus is the download folder. So sometimes we go online and we start downloading files in application, and we forget about going back there and just emptying the folder. And when you do that, you're gonna gain more space. So there's a different way that you can do it. You can just right click the folder, uh, and then it will give you the choice to empty the folder. Otherwise, you can just go to the download, just go inside, select everything that you have there, and click and delete if you don't need it anymore, and empty the folder. So those are all the choices but I would recommend to get familiar with going to this location, to the download folder. And then we have the pictures folder. I know this is a very special for us because this is where we keep all our special photos. So, but you can go through. If you don't need some of the information you have there, I would recommend for you to just move it to the cloud, either to OneDrive or to Google Drive. And like I said, the benefit is that information is gonna stay safe, so you don't have the concern that you're gonna lose it, you know. So it's a good idea for you to start getting into the habit of saving your information to the cloud. So you got the picture, and then the next one is the video. Video, usually they will fill out your space very fast, so I would definitely recommend to save the video to the cloud, or to not save a lot of video, because it will fill out your hard drive. When a computer is full, the performance is gonna be very slow. So it's one thing that you definitely would recommend for you to keep an eye. So now the next theme that we're gonna be talking about, we covered the download and video folder, is another way that you can remove an application that you don't need in your computer. So in this case, what you need to do is, if you go to control panel, so you just click in the Windows Start menu and you type the name control panel. You might get a different view, but this is usually the view that you will get, and then you click on install a program. If you have a different view, like here, if you click in small icons, you will have a view like this. And the application that I want you to open is under programs and features. So you click in programs and features, and it's gonna take you here to control panel, where it's going to show you all the application you have installed in your computer. So you can come here, and if you see any like random application that you don't recognize, and you say, oh, I don't know what this application is doing here, I would recommend to always check the day when the application was installed. If you don't recognize the application, you can either click on it and then select uninstall, or you can just right click on it and then clicking on install and remove the application. Now when you do that, when you remove the application, you're gonna get additional space, so your computer is gonna get additional space too. So that's the easy way to clean up your hard drive. So, but there you have it. Those are easy ways to just to clean up. That we definitely recommend for you to follow those steps and to keep your computer healthy. So this is a lot better and easy for you to manage, and the computer is gonna perform a lot better. So feel free to download and save this a PDF file with instruction and how to go and check those places. And I have some extra tip. What I would recommend, like I told you, just to save the computer to the cloud, so your information will be safe and secure. Because it will protect your computer in case uh, you drop water or the computer get damaged. Sometimes we trust the computer too much. The computer can fail on you at any time. So that's one of the reasons why we recommend, if it's possible, especially in today's and now, in this new technology we have cloud available to us for free. So why not to use it? Just take advantage, start using those features, and I guarantee you, in the long run, it's gonna bring a lot of benefits for you. So I hope this information has been useful to you. Um, One thing, if you notice your computer is running slow, another thing that I want you to that you can check is, you just take a look. If you right click this PC and you click in properties, it's gonna tell you how much RAM you have in your computer. So that will depend how fast your computer runs. So just keep an eye on that. Uh, and there you have it. I hope you enjoy this video, and talk to you in another time. And just let me know if you want me to make any other video that will help you, either how to use any of the other application, or if you want something specific, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to give you a quick tour. Thank you for your time and enjoy this video. Bye now.